nuances. I think I have it down pretty good. But just in case, there we go. Let's fix this. Boom. There we go. We are good to go. So, when we last finished off, we had killed the warden, who is like the big boss guy. And our character is level 20, which is pretty cool. Yeah, let's just fucking go with it. Oh man. So what I'd like for the audio is to be, let's see if I can do it like this. Let's see. Maybe like this. Let's see how this is. I love this music in the game so much. Let's have it like, yeah, because the actual game sounds themselves are very quiet. Ambient effects, let's just turn that right on down. At least a little bit. Okay. Now, oh, so one thing we had as an active quest was killing Edmund Shanks Doyle. So when we played last, we went all the way up here. All the way up here. And, up here a ways there was a, thingamajig. Oh, it's even easier from here. There's all this stuff and way the fuck up there in the warden's laboratory. Was where we fought him. And we managed to kill him. And now we've done all that stuff. Now what's left for us to do is go this way. All through here. All the way up to there. Apparently to the Bastion of Chaos, which sounds really badass and kind of spooky. But that's where we are at. And we last time we stopped off, it was like super fucking late at night, and I didn't want to go through the trouble of doing this before, so I guess we'll do some of that right now, won't we? 1 second. For some reason my frame rate is just absolute ass right now. What about if I turn the shadows down? Oh, that's a bit better. Shadows or whatever, I don't care too much about that. Oh, friendly A. That's good. New quest. Access. What? I don't get it. Oh. It's really funny, you don't get shit until you get to the higher thing, and the higher stuff takes so much to do. I forget where I can sell this stuff to. That's kind of embarrassing. I guess I can just sell it to him. It doesn't really matter. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Yeah, let's just. I have 22,000 of whatever this stuff is. It looks like metal of some kind. So, hopefully all of you guys are doing good tonight. This week has been a very busy week for me, and because we have because I have 2 more finals to worry about this next week. We will cast tonight, but not tomorrow night. Yeah, we won't have another cast until next Sunday, and then Monday from there. Gives me a little bit of breathing room to work with. I think I want these pants. Yeah, let's get those pants on. It's kind of weird to say, but whatever. Warden's verdict of readiness. 9 to 51. That's weaker. let's just leave it like that. Also, Metal, thank you for the read or for the tweet. I really appreciate that. Every little bit helps. And Darkris, Kite, Zathis, or Zathis. Hopefully you guys are doing well out there. Also something I've been meaning to mention a lot, or at least I've been meaning to mention the last few casts, but I keep forgetting, is that a little while back I decided to take the bitrate for the stream and push it up a little bit to get a more crisp image going, and I took it from 2000 to 2800, so hopefully that didn't cause problems for you guys. I would assume not, but you never know. Oh, that's whatever. No, I was just saying hi, Darkris. And Darkris, you feeling any better lately? Scar tissue sells for 100, but I don't know if I actually need it for anything. Oh man. I feel like I should hold on to that, but I don't know. What's this about? Hey, but it does less overall damage, I think. Yeah, it does less damage than the one I have, so I'll just keep it. And energy and health, that seems to be the big thing about these ones. Let's switch to the pearl ring, because that one's, yeah, I don't really need that too much. It's okay, but it's not as good as just having more, I think. But I could be wrong. Is it? You say it's cutting in and out? That's not good. It doesn't sound like it on my end. Can anyone else, can anybody else, confirm? Oh shit. Oh no. Oh god, it's a melee raid. Oh dear. It's not doing it anymore. Is it doing it when I'm doing this stuff? Because I mean, as far as I can tell, it's not an issue. Oh man. Welcome Kawaii, Momo Miner, Joker Mac, and of course, Kite and Media Geek. Oh man. That host. Welcome on in, any of you guys who are just now joining us. We're doing an ASMR cast tonight. And basically, it's sounds that feel good. If you'd like to learn more about it, you can check it out in that little link there with Wikipedia. But, welcome to all of you guys from Melith's channel. Thank you so much, Melly. And, Melly, I feel a little bit bad because I feel like you've told me in the past that, what's the word I'm looking for? That, you don't like the Whispercast, and I feel bad about that. If you didn't know that coming into this for the raid. And also thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. But we are just getting started with some Grim Dawn. Oh, media. Man. Oh, yeah. Okay. So. Let's just get going for now. Oh well, thank you, Mally. I really appreciate it. Thank you, King. Sounds pretty cool, yeah. And but yeah, so the outside and whisper in your ear if you're wearing some headphones. Oh, and Maliveth, thank you for watching, or rating. I really appreciate it, and I didn't do it before, and I feel like an asshole. But, there's that. If you guys are not already following Maliveth, please do so. But, I can move right on around to your other side as well, and I can do that. It does require me to have a hand on my mixer as opposed to two microphones. What I would normally do is I would have two microphones. Welcome, Nelmo. Good to see you. Let's just go back one thing. There we go. If you guys could help me out by typing !ASMR when someone asks what's going on, that would be cool. And apologies for that background sound. That's the heater for my house going up, or on, I should say. And there's not really anything I can do about that, unfortunately, other than just wait for it to go away, really. But luckily, it's not too obtrusive. Anyways, what I would normally do if I wanted to do a true binaural sound is I would have two microphones, and they would be set to be on either extreme of your ear, and I would just move in between mics, and it would sound literally like I was moving in between your ears, or moving around your head. But I don't have the money to spend on a second microphone. Otherwise, if I did, I totally fucking would, because that would be really badass. The only other problem for me, at least, is I have to clear my throat because when I'm whispering, it just makes my throat kind of weird. And if I go too long, my throat starts to like squeak and such, and it doesn't do anyone any good. But yeah, for focusing on whispering, it definitely can be depending on the game, which is why I play games on ASMR stuff that are generally more calming to play than they would otherwise be. I wouldn't be playing Call of Duty doing an ASMR cast because I would just be like freaking the fuck out all the time, you know. Tapping videos. I fucking love tapping videos. That's definitely something that I would do if I had two microphones. But unfortunately, I don't have the means for that kind of thing. I would absolutely do that on cast if I could. Yeah. But for those wondering what I'm using right now, I'm using an an Audio-Technica 2035 and a Yamaha MG10XU mixer for all those good sounds you're hearing. Yeah, if I had the money, I would absolutely buy a second microphone and like really go at it for the ASMR cast I do, but I can't really afford that kind of expense right now, unfortunately. I mean, it would be really awesome. There's only like 2 people that I know on Twitch that really do ASMR casts, for better or for worse. I mean, on the good side, it means no one's doing it, so it gives me a lot more exposure technically, but oh shit. But also no one on Twitch really knows about ASMR, so no one knows to look for it. But I guess along that note, shit, this guy's really strong. I guess on that note, if you guys are enjoying the cast, I really recommend that if you can just like, I don't know, tell a friend about the cast or tweet out about it. It helps bring a lot of visibility that would otherwise not be there. There's only so much I can do about it, especially when, you know, no one knows about it, you know. Every little bit helps, but obviously just being here and hanging out and having a good time and just relaxing means the world to me, and it means I'm doing something right if people want to, you know, stick around and hang out for it. So, okay, now for the dialogue part, let's get right to it. You'll pay for this. Darius wants this prison, and when he finds out what you've done, you wish I shanked you dead. are speaking or by paragraphs of dialogue in the logs, in the diary entries. So that's what I'm doing there. Man. What's up, Darkness? Give me those cute faces. So many fucking, oh my god, Jesus. Oh my god, these are fucking gangs though. I guess we lucked out by not having to fight this whole fucking army at once. So that's a plus. So guys, how is the sound balance right now? Hopefully it's pretty good and the game isn't too loud. I guess it's better for the game to be too quiet than too loud in this kind of case, but hopefully the sound is just right, so maybe you can hear a little bit of the music, but a lot more of my whispers. At least that's not like, you know, just ruining it. Thanks, Sathis. Welcome, the NR23. How you doing? Oh, you're getting a headset. Oh, that Cloud 2 is a pretty decent headset. A lot of people like to use that one. That's a very good one. Have you, oh yeah, the Cloud 2 is really good. Thank you, Sathis. Works out fine for you, perfect. Yeah. Because, like, I have a general idea since I'm running my headphones through my mixer. I can hear my voice and the gameplay, and they both go out through the microphone to you guys. So rather than having a game audio and a mic audio on OBS, I only have to work with my my microphone audio, and I can tweak it as I need to on my mixer to get it just right. So at least on my end, it seems pretty good. But for all I know, it could be off balance on your guys' end. But at least for me right now, it's the kind of mix that I like. But I'm not really the one who matters here. These kind of casts are all about you guys, and because of that, it matters more about what you guys think of the balance. I'm gonna need a little water break in a little bit because my throat's already getting a little dry. I really need to get I really need to just fucking eat the price and get like spend the $50 on like a humidifier for my room, because that would really help for like my ASMR casts, especially for my ASMR casts. Boom. Is there a better headset for around $100? One thing I would recommend you check out is the Siberia headsets. I believe it's Siberia V3 is their newest. That's a good one. I really liked the sound quality on my Razer Kraken headset, or Kraken, whichever you like, whichever you want to call it. That was a very, very good headset that I've used for the first year or so that I was casting. And I would recommend that headset. But the thing to worry about most with headsets that nobody ever talks about, which might just be a problem with all headsets, is sound leakage, which has been an issue with the Siberians, as well as it was somewhat of an issue with my Krakens, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world. I wish that more reviews for headsets delved into the kind of sound leak you'd have to worry about, the actual quality of the microphone, because almost no one actually does. Like, it should be like a prerequisite for any review of a headset that you do a sound clip of the microphone on the headset over like TeamSpeak or Discord or something, because it's unbelievably frustrating when they don't do that. But yeah, I personally really enjoyed my my Kraken, fucking whatever, my Razer Kraken headset. That was a very comfortable headset. That was also very excellent sound quality. Very, very excellent. It's so I would say it's very high end sound. For at least me personally. sure I haven't looked at it in a while. Okay. Dialogue. Stand back. I'm burning this shack down. My family does not need to suffer any longer in this horrible world. Is your family in there? Are you insane? Stay out of this. It's for the best. You can't do this. I have to. This is the hard part about having only one mic. I have to fucking switch from mouse to dial for this. I have to. Day after day we struggled out here, surrounded by bandits and foul beasts. This is no place to raise a family. You're right. It's not. Devil's Crossing is safe though. Join me there. Oh my god, Boogie. Boogie, it is so fantastic to see you around. How's your beautiful self doing this evening? I'm glad you could make it. Safe? What's safe anymore? You were safe out here once too. Look at this place now. We defend it. There's shelter and drinking water. Please join us. Perhaps this is the fresh start we needed. I really hope you speak the truth. Alright, take us there. I'll see you and your family there. Boom. Cool. Yay, we saved a family. Ain't that just grand? Let's grab that helmet. Or amulet. What are we up to right now? Okay, here we are. So I believe we're here. Oh, we're here right now. It looks like. Or maybe we're. I don't know. Oh, Cassili, I'm doing the dialogue in the game. Oh man. Oh, Boogie, I know exactly what you're talking about. By the way, I don't know if Happy Hour's here right now. She might not be. But I am super happy because, while it may not seem like much, I managed to get a 76% on my discrete structures test. And the reason I'm so happy about that is because I thought I fucking failed that test so hard. But like me and my friends got C's and B's on it, so we are fucking golden. I'm so happy. I was so nervous. I thought I was gonna fuck that test all over the place and just be like, ugh, I fucking failed. But nope. I got a 76. That means I don't fail the class, which is awesome. Because that first test was fucking brutal. And Cassili, I hope you're doing well. And I don't know about you guys, but Paula Tacos and Panda Coalition, thank you for the retweets. What I was saying though was, and Cassili, I missed you as well. I always miss you though. At least for me, when I'm listening to ASMR stuff, when the ASMR artist just gets right up into one ear like this, especially when they do a more airy whisper, I can almost feel their breath on my ear, and it gives like a tingly warmth to my ear. That's just, oh my god, it's just awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I love that for ASMR stuff. It just makes my ears all tingly and warm. Maybe it's just me though. Earthen Shambler. That's, oh dear, oh fuck. We just got wrecked. Oh my god. That was insane. Wow, okay. Shit. Guess this game gets a bit harder. Oh my god, that's just insane. Well, that's good, Cassili. Maybe you can chill here with us and just feel some nice tingles this evening. We got raided Cassili by Maleveth actually already, which is awesome. I don't know who of Maleveth's raiders are still among us. They probably all got scared off already. But there's nothing wrong with that. Not the ASMR stuff definitely isn't for everyone. I know that Mally herself gets a rather nervous reaction from the ASMR stuff because it's just not. It's is you also have to focus. There's a lot of focus, at least for me, into staying calm and keeping my throat relaxed and open so that my whisper stays a more smooth and calm sound rather than, hurried and loud. It's a much smoother sound to it. So, like right now, I'm trying to level out my voice a little bit, and maybe it sounds a little better to you, maybe it doesn't. But it takes a lot of conscious effort, at least for me, to really change my throat. To really, oh my god, to really work well with whispering. Oh my god, that's not good. I'm gonna keep my hand on the other fucking button here. But yeah, and I have a highlight of beating the Elite Four, on one of the casts, and while it was super awesome and fun, I got really excited, and so basically throughout that whole Elite Four battle, I was more or less like whisper screaming, because I was just like really pent up, and that's when I lost my focus and was just kind of like going at it, which was not good. Like going back and watching the clip, it's not very ASMR like, because I was just way too excited. But Vasquez, I'm sorry to hear that. ASMR is not for everyone, or you may very well have just not found your trigger yet. Not everyone reacts to ASMR the same way, and it really depends on, at least for me, it depends on your mood and the kind of triggers that there are. Like some days I react better to a woman's voice than a man's voice. Sometimes I'm more into whispering, sometimes I'm more into a low mumble. Sometimes I'm more into tapping or like rubbing wood blocks together. That kind of shit is awesome. And Creative Jen, welcome to the cast. How are you doing? It's always good to see you. I always love that profile picture of yours. I don't know if you drew that or you had someone else draw that, but either way, it's a really awesome drawing. But how are you doing, Jen? Yeah. So, now that we're getting back into an ASMR guide after a while, trigger test as in finding a specific sound. Kind of. Hot dogs, yeah, that would be it. I think that sounds about right. I haven't done it myself, but I mean, there are sounds out there for just you can almost always find an ASMR sound out there for anything. Like anything can be an ASMR trigger. It's the weirdest thing. Like, it also might be a big reason why it's so huge in Japan, but if any of you guys have heard of those, those live streams, where streamers are eating and making food, mainly eating food on cast, and they make thousands and thousands of dollars, it's ridiculous, but they get just hundreds of thousands of viewers all the time whenever they're just eating plates of food, and I think that part of that has to do with ASMR, because ASMR is primarily sound-based, but I've found it to also be very much visual-based too. Like if I'm watching someone get a massage, like a back massage or something like that, it just like makes me, it just like almost eases my attention a bit. Like, well, and it makes me like crave a massage myself, but more than anything, like just watching someone get a massage just makes me loosen up like crazy. And there's also a thing like that for food, and I watch some Japanese cooking channels on YouTube because they have strangely high quality cameras and microphones that they use when they're making these food items, and it's just heavenly with some of the stuff they make with all the like scratchy sounds and like visual aspect of the ASMR, but then there's also the audio. That's just awesome. It does, creative. It does. Yeah, it's really weird. Watching someone get a massage just like makes me like super fucking tingly. It's the weirdest thing. Like it just like gives me like crazy hardcore tingles like an ASMR video would. And even just like someone like rubbing my shoulders is just like fireworks in my brain. It's awesome. It's weird. I don't know if that's a me thing or what. Maybe I'm just that fucking weird. But I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. And yeah, Jen, I'm doing fantastic today. Also, because I got my test results back from discrete structures, and my friends and I all got passing grades. I got a C plus, or got 76%, and my friends got C's or B's. So we're fucking golden, which is just awesome. Because I thought we were gonna fail. Empathy. I mean, maybe it could very well be an empathy thing. I wouldn't know. You there? Your time man out. Oh yeah. What happened to you? Oh no, Paige, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll be casting again next week with something regular, if you like. Backstabbed by my partner. The only man I thought I could trust on this forsaken hellhole. We were traveling, cart full of scrap we'd salvaged. Excuse me. There was that squeak coming out. Oh, there it is. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get a little bit of water. Okay, we are back and hydrated a little bit better. Yeah. We were traveling, cart full of scrap we'd salvaged from some rundown homes. Well, there's a burp coming up. When I guess the bastard decided that splitting the profits 50-50 just wasn't gonna cut it. He jumped me in the middle of the night and stabbed me right in the gut, made off with all the loot, and left me to die out here. If you ever run into a man in a patchwork green jacket going by the name Isaiah, you cut him down for me. Will ya? Don't suppose he's gone too far down the road, pushing the cart by himself. I'll track down this partner of yours. He's going down, and I'm sorry to hear that, Paige. ASMR definitely isn't for everybody, but I'm sorry that it's a negative effect for you. Welcome, absolutely right, Goran. Welcome. Oh, that's totally fine, Jen. Are you much of a fan? And guys, speaking of fans of ASMR, if you're enjoying yourselves, well, I definitely do. I definitely do appreciate you guys hanging out and either lurking and listening or chatting while you're here. But if you can tweet out about the cast and help spread the word about these kinds of ASMR casts if you're enjoying them. It absolutely is hot dogs. I should get a counter for that command because it's used a lot. That's why I have it there, is because it was a lot easier than writing out every time. Anyways, if you would like to tweet about the cast and help raise awareness, because especially on Twitch, ASMR is a very unknown concept, and because of that, people don't really know to look for it on Twitch. And the more people we have watching the cast, the more it raises visibility for the cast and for ASMR in general, and that can bring a whole lot of goodness to the Twitch community, which is what I want to do with these ASMR casts. Especially since it's a relatively untouched thing on Twitch, because like I said, no one really knows about it. But if you guys would like to tweet about it or tell a friend or something like that about the cast, if you're enjoying it, I would really appreciate it. But like I said, even just hanging out and being relax too, and just reuse this before we go on, so I can try to calm myself down a little bit. Get a little too excited. It takes a lot of focus for me to really bring it down a notch, and just especially to relax my throat. It takes a lot. I'm sorry, Paige. I have a girlfriend. Oh, I thought that was a statement. And no, I don't have a girlfriend. I have not had a girlfriend for about 2 years now. Yeah, about 2 years. Although ironically, I would say it's been about as long as I've casted, but it's been a little less than the time I've been casting. Not that they're related, but I have not got a girlfriend in about 2 years. About almost 2 years exactly. Maybe even, well, no, actually, no. Probably 3 years. 3 years, maybe 4. Yeah. Yeah, see, the thing is that, there is ASMR erotica, which I actually do follow a channel for that, because, it's a nice change of pace. What am I thinking of? There is ASMR erotica out there, which is specifically designed to be more intimate and yes, sexual. Most ASMR, like what I do, I can make it sexual, I absolutely could. But I'm not really feeling it right now. It depends on the topic of discussion sometimes. Thank you, Jen, for that host. I really appreciate that. It depends on the context of the conversation, usually. The tone of voice used, all sorts of things. But it's not quite as simple as that. For the most part, ASMR artists, especially on YouTube, they do it, and I do it, as a form of therapy. I would call it a form of therapy, in a way. And it's about improving someone's state of well-being and promoting meditation, relaxation, more than any, intimate feelings, Oh, and thank you, Jen. I really appreciate this. Doing it on your phone would be a pain in the ass. And you can absolutely find role-playing ASMR. I'm a really big fan of what are they called? I think it's either doctors or dentists. I think it's doctor role plays. Those are really great. And there's one ASMR artist I absolutely love. Her name is Fairy Shar ASMR, and she actually works as a dental assistant, I believe. And she has a few videos where she's been given access to her dental office that she works at, and she does like a full ASMR video in the office, and like has the camera in the chair and shit like that, and runs you through like all these different dental procedures and shit like that. It's really amazing. It's really impressive, and she puts a lot of work into her ASMR stuff. But it's absolutely not a sexual thing. It's entirely about bettering one's environment and promoting an atmosphere of calm and positive thinking, I would say. But obviously, yes, there is that side of it where you can absolutely have sexually charged content, and there's nothing wrong with it. I love that kind of content in the right context. Wait, I'm confused. Well, on YouTube, it would be erotica. No, King Dogs. Let me find what I'm thinking of here. Can you read you a bedtime story, Flaming Fury? Sometime we absolutely can. Shit, I need to kill these guys, and I'll link you to. Oh, wait, what? Shit. Oh, there we go. Let me find still have some documents that need reading. Damn, I got enough spirit to use that. That'd be pretty awesome. Flaming Fury Grim Dawn is really awesome. It's a really great game. I love this game. It's pretty good with friends too. It's multiplayer, but the lore itself is really cool too. Especially since I read out the passages from diary logs. We really get to see a lot of stuff from the game. Let's fucking sell all this shit. Yeah. And you can also inventory auto-sort auto-complete stuff, which is even better. And there's my heater turning on again. Apologies. Oh, I did. Shit. I didn't forget to remove that. Let me just take that off right now. Disable. There we go. Thanks for that. Whoopsie. But, I mean, go check out Kitch 22 anyways. Vasquez. Shit, the fucking heater's turning up more. That's annoying. Oh, Happy Hour, thank you for the retweet, and thank you, Jen, for the tweet. I really deeply appreciate that. But what was I saying? Anyways, Vasquez. There are a few other people that do streams for, I think, the ASMR cast, who was on YouTube as the ASMR cast or ASMR cast. He does some live streams as well. He's English, I believe. And like actually English, not the language English. And he has a binaural setup that he uses, and he plays a various amount of games. Thank you, Creative Jen. I really appreciate that. Now my fucking heater. I want to get a blanket for the vent, because that just drives me insane. Oh fuck! Whoops. Shit. One of these days, I'm gonna get the ideal setup. But it is not this day. I keep bumping my arm against the little arm of my noise, my pop filter. That's the word. Anyways, let's store that. Definitely all of this stuff. Bloodbound ointment. What is this? I click to learn. Learn how to craft Maven's Lens. Ewok, how you doing? Welcome on in, guys. If you're not already following Ewok, he's a member of Team Panda, one of the greats, and he's got a great beard. So, I'm gonna type it in chat in a second, but you should definitely all go follow him. He is fantastic. It's really hard to type like this. Hopefully I spelled it right. I think I did. Fuck yeah, look at that shit. Oh, perfect. Got some pretty good stuff out of this, actually. Someday I'll actually use it. Excuse me. How you doing, Ewok? But yeah, and thank you very much, Ewok. How is this game? It's fantastic. But yeah, Jen, I am very glad that you enjoyed the cast. Or at least I hope you enjoyed the cast. Let's put the brain in there too. And that too. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, Ewok was just celebrating 1 year on Twitch, which is doubly exciting. So definitely check him out. Oh on Team Panda because they are fantastic. You can click that link right there and check out the page for Team Panda and see all of us. And follow us all if you like, or follow some of us, it's okay. But we are a family of people on Twitch that love to, that do it for the love of casting, and we do it for you guys. And so if you want to see us do it, then you absolutely should follow. I want to do this mortar trap. Let's see what it's like. Mortar trap, yeah, let's try it. Oh, you're spent, Kitch. I don't doubt it. And, yes, but thank you very much to Creative Gen for that tweet. I believe, Creative Gen, that you also live stream yourself, right? So, there's that for you guys. I don't know if he or she does stream, but if he or she does stream, please go check them out. They have been so kind as to help spread the word about the cast. Yeah, so let's go back and find our body after we got ransacked by those skeletons. That was scary. Yes, everyone, if you have better Twitch TV, we have some emotes here actually. For those of you that are new here, we do have emotes of our own. If you'd like to use them, they're all right there. Yeah, those are the emotes we have. I don't think we have a fifth one yet. I keep forgetting. I'm so forgetful right now because it's classes. But if you guys would like, drop the BD loves for Kitch22 and Ewok for passing their 3 months and 1 year respectively. There really is a lot. I actually, back in October, had my 2 years on Twitch, which is awesome. You're an artist, so you stream a creative. Oh, that's awesome. I love artists. That's fantastic. Oh, I never did that. Heroic spoils. It's fantastic. Okay, gotta relax my throat. Gotta relax my throat. Get a little excited again because of all these awesome people showing up. Whoops. Oh, is that gonna work how I want it to? Oh, yes it is. That is fantastic. Oh shit. This is looking bad. Oh god. Oh dear. Need to get these guys somehow. Sorry, AFK, there you go. Yeah, guys, please go follow Creative Gen. As I said, she was fantastic enough to host us and tweet about us and all those other good things. Hey, we got one enemy hero killed. That's Pentagon. Oh my god, we are cursed. It's something fierce. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Jen. I don't even think you see my face, so maybe you'll change your tune when you see my ugly ginger mug next week. By the way, guys, speaking of next week, I've been kind of playing with the idea a bit of not going on with casting. Hey, Manuni boy, how you doing? Not going on with Metal Gear Solid 5, only because the game is extraordinarily long. We've been at it for like 2 months at this point, right? I think it's been like 2 months of casting, like once a week, for several hours at a time, and it's very long. The story's pretty rubbish or non-existent, and I kind of would like to spice things up a bit with a new game. And got to ask, oh, you have blooming onions are a delicacy, nice. So I'm thinking of sort of shelving Metal Gear Solid 5, maybe having it for occasional casts, because it's really awesome for just, picking up and, playing and having a good time. But I'm thinking of moving on to a new game. I have so many games to get to. I still have to finish Life is Strange. He got me that. So I gotta get to that at some point too. I have a lot of games I want to get to, and it's looking like fucking Metal Gear Solid is gonna take a very, very long time, and I think it'd be good to move on to something else. And Manuni boy, I'm not really hungry right now. I had something to eat before casting, and I might have something a little bit later. I do have some snacks with me. Oh, you have? Oh, right. You have seen my face before. Well, I apologize for the scary, terrifying sight. Let's see. Anything at all? Ooh, that's fantastic. Could use this. It's weaker damage-wise, but it has more damage from other stuff, it looks like. And it has a much higher overall damage. Let's go with that, yeah. Oh, I can't. Shit, I have to be 25. Damn. Okay. Speaking of Team Panda, there's the bot with the command for it. Fantastic. Okay, so we cleared out this spot. We still haven't dealt with that one bandit guy that was somewhere. Oh, it was up this way. Somewhere. Let's see what we can do about this stuff. Before we get any further. Shit. I gotta be hard on myself. Oh, let's go get that meal. If we get that meal, it'll replenish our little health bar down there. Our health reserve. Let's see. Where is that meal? Maybe it's not here after all. I think I must have already eaten it. It's just bugged out. Yeah, it's gone now. Okay, I have a bad habit of just opening and closing my menu, my map, when I'm like on to look. Oh, I forgot where I was going. Let's look again. Oh, I forgot. Apologize. As I cleared it down, I'm like, ooh. Okay, so there's that guy. Can I zoom this out? I can't. There's a button for that, but I don't know what the button is. I don't know what the button is to make the mini map bigger. Oh well, whatever. Let's go this way. So it's gonna be up the path. What's this? Cave entrance. Yeah, let's do the quest first, then we'll deal with that. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We're looking for a guy named Isaiah, by the way. Isaiah Redden. Holy shit. Damn.
That skill's not ready.
Boom. I love that shit so much. Okay. I also gotta take deeper breaths myself. I'm taking shallow breaths. It's not doing my chest any good. Who the hell are you? What do you want from me? Are you Isaiah? I'm here about your partner. That swine isn't dead yet. Let me explain. This is a huge misunderstanding. Say what you have to say, but make it quick. Drew was a worthless scum. This mess wasn't about the Hall of Scrap. That bastard tried to rape my daughter, Josephine. When we were last camped out, I confronted him and he got violent. Rotting out there along the road is the least he deserved for trying to overpower a young girl. What do you guys think? Should we believe him that the other guy raped his daughter or tried to rape his daughter? Or should we believe the other guy that this one tried to steal the scrap for himself? Oh yeah, Sorry, this all sounds too convenient. Prepare to eat cold steel. Excuse me. I'm not just gonna lay down and die. I don't normally resort to this, but if you're in league with Drew, then so be it. Time to die. Die like a bitch. I wonder if there's a way to tell who's telling the truth. Oh, there's two caves. Maybe it's the same cave. Cave network then. But yeah, Reg, please read that Wikipedia article if you want to know more. But I mean, the Bob posted a thing about it, so please pay attention to chat for stuff like that. Is this guy just shit? Is he gone? Oh, I feel like we made the wrong choice. He's probably gonna show up later to kill us or something. Anyways, let's go spelunking. Savage, you're here to stay. Well, I appreciate that, Jen. I will take all the beautiful people I can get. Helps make up for my own shortcomings. I kid. Not about you being beautiful, but about me not being beautiful, because of course I am. Oh, I make myself laugh all the time like that. Oh, there's a shrine here. Fantastic. Oh shit, let's put that trap down there. Mortar, shit. Oh my god. This is fucking hardcore right now. Is my mic cutting off? I don't know, is it? It's not cutting off on my end. But, I don't know why it would be on your guys' end. It doesn't look like it is on anything else. I don't believe it should be. Reg, it might just be that you aren't triggered by this sort of thing for ASMR. It isn't for anything. It isn't for everyone, by any means. But I kite those ghosts as if you're like to bet on it. Oh, I am. That is so weird. There's an occasional, like, super heavy bass going through the game. It's really crazy. Okay. This shrine is corrupted and needs to be cleansed. Summon what is trapped within. That is such a fucking cool piece of artwork, though, right there. That whole thing. God, I love this game. Oh, fuck. This may or may not happen. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Well then, I kinda fucked up. Anyways, before we go out, let's just return this quest. Oh, thank you, Creative. You're too kind. Well, do they like our housewarming gift? I killed the man in charge by the name Shanks. You work fast. I like that. We'll need more of them for what's coming next. What's our next target? Darius Cronley. Last I've seen his face, they almost hung him for a double homicide. The warden intervened at the last minute in favor of a life sentence at Devil's Crossing. Seems there were ulterior motives after all. Darius Cronley is the devil made manifest, devious and manipulative, with a penchant for sin of every kind. He is the one running this gang, and he's the one we need to go after next. Do you have a plan? And yeah, they absolutely were too hard. Thank you, Happy Hour. Anybody else get that title? I'm pretty pleased with myself for thinking of that. We have to hit them fast and hard, leave no room for a counter-strike, or else they'll quickscope us with the op. I've only seen a portion of their operations in the region, but they are really entrenched on the Four Hills in Old Argovia. Shanks surely wasn't Darius only, I don't fucking know, only lieutenant, so I suggest you find the rest and kill them. We don't want one of them taking over after Darius is dealt with. I don't have any names for you, but they will probably have equally clever prison names as our dead friend, Shanks. Well, it's a lot of dialogue, but to really end this, you need to cut off the head of this operation, Darius Cronley. If what I hear is true, you will find him hiding out in the mines underneath the Four Hills. Lastly, my scouting party, Elsa, must still be out there with them. If I venture to guess, this time, that'd be pretty fantastic. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh yes, they can't chase me out here. How did you get into ASMR? Well, I actually kind of just stumbled upon ASMR one day on Reddit, like I didn't even mean to. But I found it through Reddit first. There's a Reddit r/ASMR. Oh my god. And I am fucked. This is not good. Let's go into the arcade entrance. Excuse me. And I watched it for a very long time. It actually helped me out when I was extraordinarily stressed out from engineering classes. I found ASMR and Clara at about the same time. With ASMR a little bit before Clara. I do occasionally, but I haven't done lately because it seems rather counterintuitive for how I have this stuff balanced. But what I was doing was, along with my talking, I had other ASMR videos up on YouTube playing that were non-talking videos, like either tapping or scratching sounds or other stuff like that, to play in the background. So it would kind of be like a hybrid of ASMR sounds between YouTube videos providing other various triggers, and then I could whisper above all that. But especially with the volume on it being as low as it was, to make the balance work out right, most people thought of it more as static noise than actual ASMR triggers in the background. So it was rather counterintuitive, so I stopped doing it. But I may need to. I may go back to that sometime in the future. God, there's so many of these guys. They're outrageously strong. My God. Oh, and there was someone. Oh, Darkris, if you're still around, you were talking about an 8-button mouse for your along with your headset. I know the Logitech's mouse. Logitech has a great multi-button mouse. I would also recommend checking out Razer's offering. I know that one of their mice that they have, that's an MMO mouse, has like 8 or 9 buttons on it, and they're mechanical buttons. So they're very good quality. But obviously, I mean, I just like Razer stuff, but Logitech has a good one. Razer has a good one. I want to say Corsair might do a mouse like that too, but I'm not 100% positive. Oh my God, these guys are haunted noble. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God, this is nightmarish. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't think I haven't put in anything else, so we're gonna bind 8 and 9 to my potions because this is not gonna work otherwise. There we go. Mouse 4, mouse 5. Brilliant. Because otherwise I can't reach the buttons fast enough. Hey, see, Big Aim. I'm not really sure how to say your name, but I really appreciate the words of encouragement. I'm glad you're having a good time, and just for you, since you enjoyed it, I don't know, maybe this will make it better or worse, but I believe this is your first time being around, although your name does seem familiar, so maybe not. Either way, I really appreciate you coming by, and Creative Gen, I also appreciate your words of encouragement. And yeah, I'm always looking for ways to improve the cast. As like I said, especially, I mean, I always like to say that my casts are about you guys, it's not about me. But for these ASMR casts, I could not emphasize more how this cast is not about me. This cast is about you guys. And helping you guys feel better and be better. And if you have any thoughts for how I can improve the cast, if it's something that I can reasonably do, I will do so. And Reg, I'm using my mixer to pan the sound. I only have one microphone, but normally you would use 2 microphones. just too crazy popular, I guess. Hashtag knocking on wood. Let's see. Okay, that's cool. Sorry, I wanted to cough a little. Oh yeah, we were playing Skyrim, that's right, yeah. I want to take a little bit of a break from Skyrim to play some of this game. Because while I do enjoy Skyrim from time to time, it gets boring for me very fast because I have a love-hate relationship with Skyrim because every time I try to get into it, you know, I always find it to be so shallow. But like the world itself is awesome, but the gameplay is so shallow. Oh, look at this shit we got here. Fucking heater. I hate that thing so goddamn much. Drives me crazy. Oh, we need to be at the next, no, 2 levels before we can use this. That is an awesome thing. Yeah, Skyrim gets boring for me really fucking fast. Okay, oh, what's this? It's not as good. Not quite as good. Gotta go. Well, thank you, King of Hot Dogs. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that you liked it. That you had a good time. So, hopefully I'll see you again another time. Yeah, let's get this one. Boom. And we'll be casting again next Sunday, a week from today, at 7 p.m. PST. We'll be doing a regular cast, probably in a new game. We'll be playing through one of the adventure games that I have. Probably either Telltale's Borderlands or Telltale's Game of Thrones. One of those two. We'll just play from the start, and we won't play the whole thing, of course, but we'll play for 3 or 4 hours, because I have a proficiency exam that next Tuesday for computer science I need to do some studying for, so I'll do a 3-hour cast or so. So that's Sunday night in Game of Thrones. Oh, epic. Well, that's awesome, man. I'm really glad that I was able to provide that start for you. Man, this is one thing I don't miss about RPGs is the inventory. It's just a fucking mess to figure out. Spectral cleaver, man, these items are awesome, but I don't use any of them. By the way, guys, it is 8:40 right now in PST. We'll go for another 20 minutes or so, and then I wanna get a little bit of a bathroom break in, stretch my legs. I recommend you guys do the same. Blueprint, fuck yeah, learn how to craft Rampage. Surprisingly good movie. Those of you that know what I'm talking about, it's the Uwe Boll movie. The one good movie he ever made was Rampage. It's a very, very violent movie though, so I don't recommend watching it unless you're prepared for that. But that's a movie from early 2000s, I want to say, or no, I don't know, maybe 2005 or 6. But that was a very excellent film, in my opinion. That, because it was an Uwe Boll movie, was just, you know, shoved under the rug and not thought about much, which is fair because Uwe Boll was trash, but you know, he was able to make that movie, and that movie was pretty good. But he flubbed it with the sequel, which had its moments, but overall wasn't nearly as powerful as the first movie, which is unfortunate because the second movie showed off how humanity as it is as a director, but the first movie showed that he could actually make fucking good movies if he, you know, didn't suck ass. Okay, sorry, and let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh man. Something else I've been thinking of that I want to do at some point with Webro, one of our team members. Some of you guys may remember a while ago, Webro and I played Sniper Elite 3 in a co-op cast. It's my favorite game of all time, bar none. Not even by close competition. Well, close, pretty close actually, is The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. No game in the history of the games industry has come close to the kind of perfection honest, that game would. That game is legendary in my opinion. It is the sort of game that everyone needs to play. It is the sort of game that you cannot miss out on because it is so good. It is so perfect and so fantastic in how it tells its story, how it fleshes out its characters, how it explains the world and how everything works, and how you as a player interact with it, and also how the game interacts with the players itself, the player themselves, and sort of teaches the player how harsh the world really is. It's an excellent game. Wait, was the Star Wars game on PS2? It was on the original Xbox and PC. It was never on PS2. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 were both on the original Xbox and PC. Damn, I can't care anymore. Let's go back to town. But yeah, any of you guys out there, if you, hey, Cornstar, I like that name, Cornstar. I'm guessing you're a Warhammer fan. I'm sorry the ASMR is bugging you though. Battlefront 2, yeah, that's the game you're thinking of. That sounds about right. Look at that. Hey, Darkris, is there any chance you could, message me that on Discord instead of in a whisper? If you can Discord message me that'd be awesome. Or on Twitter. I think if you can follow me, if you can do it on Twitter or Discord, one of the two would be awesome. For that mouse, because I will not be able to remember that link. Excuse me. Okay, let's get rid of that. And let's just get rid of all these spears. And that gun. Have I ever played Destiny? I have not, because I despise everything that Destiny stands for. Oh shit. I can buy back though. Yeah, there we go. I despise everything that Destiny stands for, so I refuse to play it. Even if I got a lobotomy and decided, yes it was Kitsch. Even if I decided to get a lobotomy and buy an Xbox One, I still would not buy Destiny. So, that's my opinion of that. I really hate that game. I almost hate it so much that I out of spite, I don't watch casters that I love that play that game. When they're playing other stuff, I watch it. But if they're playing that game, I usually don't watch it because I just hate that game so much. And yes, I am that petty. I didn't know you were still around, Kitsch. I'm touched. There's that. What do you guys think? We should probably take a second here to read some of these. So, missive to Warden Krieg. Warden Krieg, excuse this crude form of communication. Why do I hate it? Because it's nothing but grinding. The story is non-existent. The gameplay is cut open so that they can have the entire ending as DLC, and the locations are all exactly the same. All you do is it's basically like a not MMO, because you just grind and grind and grind. It's mindless and stupid and pointless and dumb as shit, and it has way too much hype for how low quality of a game it is, or for how basic of a game it is, I should say. For all the more amazing games out there that are being made, Destiny makes me kind of mad because of how stupidly overhyped it is. Anyways. Warden Krieg, excuse this crude form of communication. I am far to the north, and it seems my thoughts are unable to reach you. In all future material correspondence, we will use our host names and common human language forms. I write looking for clarification of recent perplexing reports on your conduct. was also possessed. Warden Krieg was the guy, the boss we killed at the end of the last cast when we played this game. He actually used to run this prison that we're in right now. He ran the prison and he had a giant manor up to the north. And he was taking prisoners from the prison, killing them, and taking them to the laboratory in his manor. And killing them, and then using their bodies as experimentation for corpses for the army that they were building to unleash the original horror upon the world. Creative Jen, thank you very much for coming by. I deeply appreciate it, and I hope to see you again next week when we cast, when we're doing more regular casts too. Have a wonderful night, and guys, if you care to drop the beady loves and wish Jen a wonderful evening. Anyways, let's look at Sam Brandt's note. Can I move this around the screen? Doesn't look like it. Okay. My colleague, is that Gethrand? I don't know. Is that Gethrand or Jethrand? I don't know. He took his life today. That short-sighted fool. He could never see the big picture, and this project was no different. Jethrand, I think it's Jethrand, could not fathom the glorious vision of the ethereals, and the role we will play as early human collaborators. I believe the ethereals are the other dimensional beings that invaded this world and destroyed it in the first place. This isn't about personal gain. We will elevate humanity. Certainly there has been a cost in lives, but progress always has a price. So what of the dirty masses who will perish in the glorious dawn when the ethereals reveal themselves to the world? So these collaborators call it the glorious dawn, but everyone else calls it the grim dawn, which is the day that the ethereals invaded the world and destroyed everything. To the ethereals, we are like some base primitive creature, as the Slith are to us. Those of us who will serve, or better yet, bond with an ethereal, shall forge a new human future. Now I believe that the ethereals were bonding, or were melding with humans, taking over their bodies. Thank you, Jen. 1 second. The ethereals were taking over the minds of humans and using those humans in power to manipulate others, like what happened with Warden Krieg. He was possessed. He was possessed by an ethereal. Originally, Warden Krieg, I believe, did it to try to gain, try to do it for his own gain. But obviously, the ethereal didn't give a shit about Warden Krieg, and so he dominated his mind and took him over and started this massive atrocity. And thank you very much, Jen. I appreciate the support. Have a wonderful night. But yeah, so that's how that stuff works, and that's what I'm talking about with this game, is that there's a lot of really cool backstory to this game, at least in my opinion, that I actually remember because it's really interesting. So, I'm in first passage. This is in paragraphs, so I can just switch sides, and thank you, Darkers, for that link. They mocked us and drove us out. They called us heretics and madmen. They thought our great prophecy and purpose was fanciful and ridiculous. Woe unto them! Behold, the divine wrath has been delivered unto the unbelievers in the remaking of the world. Our prophecy has come to pass, and I hear not laughter anymore. I hear only deathly silence. There was a cult that collaborated with the ethereals. I can't think of what their name was, but those are the guys that talk about the divine wrath and prophecies. Is that they believed that the cult believed, I think they want to say they're called like the blood cult or something like that, but they believe that the ethereals were a cleansing force for the world, as an almost a sort of force for good, I think, and in the way that cults think that anything's a force for good destroys everything, see the faces of your hallowed brothers and sisters, bonded together in this holy quest. We have been tasked with this sacred duty to extinguish the last remnants of corruption and reseed the purified land with our progeny, so that the new dawn can arise. Take strength in each other and in the knowledge that we are destined to fulfill this divine purpose. Long have we prepared for this moment. I can't say that properly. And our time of concealment is ending. We will strike forth boldly northward into our destiny. Let not the faithless, the corrupted, or the demonic stand in our path, lest our divine wrath be visited upon them. Now muster, my children, gather only those belongings that can profit us in our holy war, and let us march forth from this humble refuge unto destiny. God, I fucking love reading this stuff. I don't know about you guys. Gildum Arcanum, page 2. There's several diaries in this game that have several parts to them. Like we have Jethrin's notes here. These things here. We have this stuff. Enemy insight. That's what that is. We have the faction notes. Inquisitor Creed. We have 6 entries from him that were extremely interesting to read. We have the survivors of Burwich and all of their logs that give really interesting insight into their state of being at the time. Shit. Oh, Gildum. Was it Gildum Arcanum? Yeah, it was. There we go. Oh yeah, epic. Okay. To reinforce the ingenuity of arcanists, both living and dead, we turn to the works of Master Maven, a prolific arcanist from the Third Age of our glorious empire. Master Maven was able to bend the inherently destructive flows of the aether to her will in order to manifest a protective barrier around herself. This technique is a stellar example of how the Gildum Arcanum continually strives to break our preconceptions of the ether, creating entirely new schools of thought within the arcane arts. Interesting. Okay, so we've caught up on our reading, children. Let's get back to the fight. I always find that entertaining. Normally I don't read the dialogue or whatever, but especially for the ASMR cast, it benefits the cast and as a whole to do that. So we're in this cave. We're almost done with this cave though, I believe. Oh, we don't want to do this. What am I doing? Wrong button. There we go. We want to have our gun out. Level 22. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, whoa there. That's not good at all. I do not want to be stuck here. Jesus, these things are aggressive, aren't they? Fucking ghosts. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, guys, speaking of ASMR cast stuff for games and things, I actually have a small list of other games to try as well, for ASMR casts. Like one game that I believe I own that I want to get to at some point is called The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. That is a game that definitely interests me. Oh, I don't know if I want that. Let's bump up our level a bit. There we go. What was I gonna say? Oh, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter is, for those of you that aren't aware, colors and stuff like that, and like a nice flowing soundtrack to it, I think that game would be a very fantastic game for an ASMR cast. I think it would lend itself perfectly to that. So that's something I have in my mind for future casts. Epically epic, thanks for hanging out. And like I said, we'll be casting again next weekend, next Sunday I should say, a week from today, or tonight. I'll be doing another cast, probably playing one of the Telltale games, because I'm really excited to get back to that. I fucking love those games. Oh fuck me, this guy's fast. There we go, got him. Okay. I'm gonna slouching in my chair and get my posture fixed up. Here we go. Oh, that's better. Okay. Oh, wait, there's food over here somewhere. There it is. Boop. Yeah, thank you, Epic. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. The Walking Dead. Oh shit, there's people here that are dead. Interesting. This is like putting my gun right in his face. Hello. Pleased to meet a friendly face out here. Bandits don't usually grant us the courtesy since we're traveling these parts. I was wondering if you could help us out. What do you need assistance with? Hey, Ezio, how you doing? Ezio Guerrero. Right, Ezio Guerrero, I think that's your name. How you doing though? Our elder, Matthias, has gone missing following a recent raid on our camp. The elder was determined to keep our talisman, a precious relic of my people, away from their greedy hands, and so he fled into the nearby ruins when the bandits showed up. It has been several days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst. Please, if you find yourself exploring the ruins west of Staunton Mine, seek out Elder Matthias. If it is as I fear, and the elder is dead, please at least recover the talisman. It is a small object carved from bone and carries great spiritual significance to us. I will be eternally grateful for its return. I will search for your elder. And we are doing this for. Oh, you can hear that in the background. Oh, it's gone now, but there's a grandfather clock. Going and chiming for 9 o'clock. But we are doing it for our ASMR Whispercast. Greeting, stranger. A pleasure to meet someone who doesn't begin a meeting with weapons. Can't say the same for the gang up the hill to the east. You know what I just realized though? When I move my microphone like this, does it also pan the audio for you guys? Or does it only pan my voice? I only just now thought of this, but that could be something to think about for me. I really don't know. I think it does both, but I'm not really sure. Or I think it only does one. I mean, I believe it only does one, but I'm not sure. Let me know. A pleasure to meet someone who doesn't begin a meeting with weapons. Can't say the same for the games to the east. You're having trouble with bandits. Violence and bloodthirsty murderers, all of them. Everything we despise in this world. And now they've set up a barricade along the road to trap travelers such as ourselves. We've set up camp here while we decide what to do. The best course of action would be to blow that barricade, allowing our brothers and sisters of the road to travel in peace. However, we lack the means to do so. Say, you know, like a capable sort. Let's make a deal. Staunton Mine to the west of here is abandoned, but it may have some explosives. If you recover some dynamite and use it to destroy that wretched blockade, I can offer you some coin for your troubles. What do you say? Sure, I'll help you out. Boom, lots of quests for us to do. So, guys, we are going friends and I passed our test for discrete structures last week, which is fantastic. But, Eldra, if you're still around, then have a wonderful evening from France. That is fantastic. I'm honored to have someone from all the way out yonder in the cast. That's really awesome. But if you're still around, then I hope you sleep well. And apologies that you came in when we were doing a break. But thank you to all of you guys that have followed so far tonight. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. I meant to say so, but thank you very much. And it happened before the cast started, I believe, or maybe when the cast started, but I'm not sure why it happened, but thank you very much to Kite for his donation of $5. Anyone who's in the channel, if you wouldn't mind dropping some beady loves for Kite260, for him showing the love to the cast and sharing some pizza money, that would be very much appreciated, as he is a wonderful caster, also part of Team Panda, and he's like a little brother to me, as he is so gosh darn innocent. It's hilarious, but he's an awesome caster. So if any of you would like to, I would appreciate throwing down the beady loves for Kite in chat. Oh dear. It's always surprises. By the way, we are playing on the harder difficulty